Hi there, this is Kassie and these are the weekly tarot horoscopes for the week of August 14 to August 20. If you're journeying with us for the first time, do hit that subscribe button for more mystic insights every week. For those of you seeking a deeper understanding or a personal reading, head over to my website www.kassie.com and by subscribing you will receive 3 minutes absolutely free to use for your first reading. And while you're there, don't forget to check out the free content like discovering your tarot birth card or exploring powerful 2-card combinations if you are learning tarot and much more. Curious about what the cards revealed last week? The link to those predictions is right here on the right-hand corner. And as always, your thoughts, your reflections are a vital part of this journey, so please connect with me in the comments section, tell me how last week went for you, or just say hi. But let's uncover the universe's messages together for next week. For Aries, we had the 3 of Cups and now it's the King of Cups. The past week was a period of celebration, reunion, and joyous moments. You are likely connected with friends or attended gatherings that uplifted your spirits. Moving into this week, the 3 of Cups' festive aura might gradually tone down, but its afterglow lingers. You will continue to cherish and reflect upon the moments of camaraderie you shared last week. This week calls for taking the time to nurture those relationships that brought positive energy into your life, and someone who's a water sign or ascendant, a Scorpio, Pisces or Cancer, will play a significant role in your life. In your love life, the connections you made in the last week will continue to grow. Someone must have felt very attracted to you, and if you want to know how they feel, the King of Cups suggests that the person views you as an emotional anchor. What does that mean? It means that they admire your maturity, your understanding, the things you do for them, and the ability to handle challenges in your relationship, within the relationship. They feel emotional stability around you. They feel they can trust you emotionally. This week you may see them opening up about their deeper emotions with the hope of establishing a more profound connection. This energy will be with you for approximately 2 weeks from now, and that's a very good energy to use if you want to repair relationships, not just romantic relationships, but any time of personal relationship that suffered in the previous weeks. For Taurus, we had the 3 of Swords and now the 9 of Wands. The previous week must have brought moments of misunderstandings, sorrow maybe for some of you, emotional strain. There could have been conflicts that affected your emotional well-being, but as you step into this week, although you're carrying the lessons learned from the challenges you faced, hopefully, the 9 of Wands signifies that you will now feel more resilient and more equipped to handle recurring issues. Your emotional armor will be stronger, allowing you to approach potential conflicts with a sense of self-assuredness. Also, you will feel that you want to protect something, yourself or a relationship or someone else, and that's why this is a week for standing your ground and facing challenges head-on. In your career, the 9 of Wands points to a newfound determination and tenacity that will help you overcome obstacles, setbacks that you encountered last week that might have shaken your confidence, but now you're more determined to prove your capabilities and what you can do. Colleagues and superiors are likely to admire your unwavering commitment, so this week your perseverance, your consistency will help you overcome obstacles and stand out in your career pursuits. In your love life, the emotional turbulence from the previous weeks might have had an impact on your closest relationships. This week, the 9 of Wands indicates that someone who witnessed your struggles is stepping up to offer support. They recognize your resilience and they are willing to be by your side. So if you want to know how they feel, their feelings for you are deepening and they are determined to strengthen your bond. So expect gestures of encouragement and affirmation from this person as they express their commitment to you, their loyalty to you. The Nine of Wands is the moon in Sagittarius, and that means that if you feel something or someone is restricting your freedom, this week you may decide to give them up. If you feel tired, fed up and drained, you will take a step back and regroup. Better don't make decisions if you feel very charged emotionally, because in about 9 days from now, energies will shift again and you will have a very different situation in your hands, as well as a very different frame of mind. The strong day of this week seems to be Monday. For Gemini, we had the Knight of Cups and now it's the Justice. The week prior saw the entry of someone who brought messages of love, or your creativity was strong, or there were dreams, aspirations, and someone whose water sign or ascendant, a Scorpio, Pisces or Cancer, must have played a significant role. Your interactions with others might have carried a romantic or emotionally charged undertone. This week, the Knight of Cups' dreamy energy begins to integrate into your everyday routines. While the intensity might lessen slightly, the positive moments from last week will continue to color your thoughts. This week, your primary goal will be to find balance between what you want and what is right. Some of you will decide to put your feelings aside and do what logic tells you to do. For some of you, a legal matter will be resolved this week, possibly in your favor. In your career, the Justice card's influence suggests a period of assessing and weighing your options. You will be evaluating the practicality of various professional paths. So this week you will be called to make a decision that aligns your choices with your ethical values. It's a very good time for negotiations, for signing contracts, or discussions that demand a balanced and objective perspective. In your love life, the romantic energy from last week now transitions to a phase of evaluation and equilibrium. If you want to know how someone is feeling about you, they felt enchanted by your presence in some way, but they are now carefully considering their feelings. The Justice card indicates a desire for fairness, for mutual respect in your relationships. So this week will be good for open and honest conversations about your relationship's direction. This person wishes to create a balanced and more harmonious connection with you, where both of you contribute equally to the partnership. The Justice is associated with Libra, so there might be a Libra sun or ascendant who will play a significant role in your life this week. The strong day of this week seems to be Friday. For Cancer, we had the Judgment and now it's the Two of Wands. The past week marked a time of introspection where you were probably prompted to reevaluate your past choices and actions, because the Judgment is one of the cards associated with the past. So you might have been reminded of past experiences that influenced your current situation. So some of you must have dealt with something or someone from your past, and the outcome of this interaction will be determined by whether you repeat mistakes of the past or not. Stepping into this week, the introspection prompted by Judgment turns into decisive action. The Two of Wands signifies a period of planning, goal setting, and envisioning your future. You are keen on expanding your horizons and exploring new avenues. This week you'll have a forward-looking mindset, making plans and setting the stage for upcoming adventures, so your focus shifts from the past to the future. In your career, after reflecting on some past experiences last week, you will feel ready to propel yourself into new ventures. The Two of Cups is basically collaborative efforts, strategic decisions, so this might involve teaming up with colleagues for a joint project, or having a new partner, or considering new professional pursuits. This week encourages you to leverage your self-awareness to envision a path that aligns with your aspirations and your values. In your love life, if you want to know how someone feels about you, it appears that you have caught their attention. This person is considering a journey you could embark upon together. They intrigued by the potential for growth, for exploration, both on the emotional level and on the physical experiential level. However, there is still some indecisiveness or uncertainty, because twos often show indecisiveness or a decision that needs to be made before things move ahead. Expect conversations that revolve around shared goals, future plans, and the exciting possibilities that may lie ahead. The Two of Wands is the Mars in Aries, and that means you will feel very determined to do things your way, and you may find it difficult to consider another's needs or expectations. But once a decision is made, all this high energy, all this tension will be resolved, and it doesn't have to be a final decision either, but maybe some sort of compromise or an agreement that will hold for a while until a situation stabilizes a little and you are able to see the bigger picture. The strong day of this week will be Tuesday. For Leo, we had the Strength, and now it's the Queen of Cups. The previous week must have required you to harness your inner strength to overcome a challenge and to maintain composure. As you step into this week, the inner strength depicted by the Strength card of last week continues, but with a softer touch. The Queen of Cups accompanies you, bringing emotional wisdom and nurturing energy. That's how your vibe will be this week, your energy. This week is about finding the balance between your resilience and your emotional sensitivity. You will handle situations with grace, relying on both your inner fortitude but also your empathetic nature, which will be very strong this week. Also, someone who's a water sign or ascendant, a Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer will play a significant role. In your career, the strength you displayed last week manifests differently in your professional realm, because the Queen of Cups suggests that your emotional intelligence is what will be your greatest asset this week. Your ability to understand other people's emotions, your colleagues' emotions, your clients' emotions, your superiors, and how they feel about you, that will allow you to navigate interpersonal dynamics easier. This week you will lead with compassion and diplomacy if you have a position of leadership at work, and that will foster a harmonious environment at work. In your personal relationships, the strength you showcased recently carries over into your romantic experiences. So maybe you defended yourself, you protected yourself somehow last week, and that will be a very good thing, because the Queen of Cups shows a period of emotional depth and emotional connections. In other words, your relationships will get better this week, will improve. If you're in a relationship, expect that there will be meaningful conversations, share moments of joy or vulnerability. Maybe you will feel for some matters that may be a little sensitive in your relationship, but by talking about those matters will bring more stability and more connection. For singles, you might attract someone who's drawn to your nurturing and empathetic qualities. Now, that's good if you too can take emotionally from them what you need, so that it's a balanced situation and it's not one-sided. Just make sure that you don't attract someone who's very receptive to your aura, but they don't give much back. This week, your strength lies in your capacity to offer love, but to also receive love. That's a very good week to create safe emotional spaces for your relationships, not just for your romantic life, but also for other personal relationships that might have suffered in the previous week. This energy will stay with you for a couple of weeks, and that's a very good vibe to use if you want to repair connections that were challenged lately. For Virgo, we had the Ace of Pentacles and now it's the Ace of Wands, 2 aces in a row. The previous week introduced fresh opportunities probably, or a new beginning, particularly in your material or practical realm. You might have received promising news regarding finances, or maybe you embarked on a creative endeavor. Building upon the foundation of new beginnings, this week embodies the fire energy of the Ace of Wands. Your enthusiasm, your passion are now reaching a peak, encouraging you to channel this vigor into various aspects of your life. It's a great time to actively pursue your goals, whether they are professional or personal, and infuse them with your creative spark. In your career, the fresh start promised by the Ace of Pentacles now merges with the energy of the Ace of Wands, which is a creative vigor, passion, enthusiasm. So this week is about harnessing an innovative idea or taking bold steps in your career, because don't forget, Wands are about action, so they always urge us to take action and be bold about what we want. Whether it's a new project, an opportunity for advancement, or even an entrepreneurial venture, your passion and determination will drive your success this week. If you want to know how someone feels about you, there's a strong attraction and their feelings for you grow more intense. The Ace of Wands indicates a passionate attraction that's hard to ignore. So this person feels very drawn to you, very attracted by your lively and energetic presence. They might express their feelings, hoping to ignite a connection that will blend stability and passion. For those of you who are single, this week you may meet a new person who's a fire sign or ascendant, an Aries, Leo or Sagittarius, while there's a good chance there will be new beginnings in an existing relationship. The strong part of this week will be between Monday and Wednesday. For Libra, we had the Four of Cups and now it's the Chariot. The previous week brought moments of introspection, contemplation. You might have felt somewhat disconnected from external offerings, seeking a deeper sense of purpose, which means that maybe there were some opportunities or something that was offered to you, but you didn't like it. It wasn't exactly what you were looking for. And as you enter this week, the Four of Cups' introspective energy still lingers. However, it transforms into a sense of resolve. You are now ready to take action and make decisions based on your inner reflections, on your thoughts last week. So this week you will find motivation from within, utilizing your emotional insights that will guide your choices. In your career, the introspection of last week merges with the Chariot's determination in your career sphere, and you are ready to take the reins and steer your professional journey in the direction you desire. This could involve assertively pursuing new projects or seizing leadership opportunities, or even embracing challenges that propel you forward. Your emotions will be your driving force, empowering you to make bold moves. If you want to know how someone feels, they are keeping their feelings suppressed or hidden or protected for now. That's because they fear they will get hurt, or because past hurts have made them cautious and reserved. Or even because they don't trust you enough yet if this is a new relationship. However, the Chariot indicates that you are taking the initiative to bridge any emotional gaps. If there have been doubts or uncertainties, you're now determined to address them head-on. This week could see you making deliberate strides towards establishing emotional balance and harmony in your relationships. The Chariot is associated with Cancer. That's why there might be a Cancer sun or ascendant in your life that will play a significant role this week. For Scorpio, we had the Six of Swords and now it's the Two of Cups. The previous week might have marked the transition where you began to leave behind emotional baggage or you moved towards calmer waters. You might have experienced a change in perspective or embarked on a journey, physical or metaphorical, as some of you might have started your holidays now, your summer vacations. This week, the energy of the Six of Swords continues to influence your life. The sense of moving towards a more serene emotional state persists, and it's a period of gradual emotional healing and inner growth. You will be navigating challenges with a newfound sense of clarity and resilience. The Two of Cups puts focus on love, on personal relationships, while there may be a very important meeting that will be quite positive this week. In your career, the transition highlighted by the Six of Swords translates into your professional life. The Two of Cups suggests potential collaborations, partnerships. This week you will seek mutually beneficial alliances where the synergy between your skills and those of others can lead to success. It's also an ideal time to mend professional relationships that were challenged lately or extend olive branches for smoother interactions. If you want to know how someone feels about you, they feel very connected and attracted to you and they love spending time with you. Under this energy, love and romance are in the air. So for some of you, the Two of Cups signifies a reconnection with someone important. If there were tensions, this week invites mutual understanding and resolution. For singles, a new connection with a strong emotional foundation might be on the horizon with someone who's very compatible with you and chemistry will be very strong. The Two of Cups is Venus in Cancer, and that means this week could bring moments of profound understanding and intimacy. You may cross paths with someone who shares your emotional wavelength, so it's time to celebrate the connections that resonate on a heart-to-heart level. The strong days of this week are Tuesday and Friday. For Sagittarius, we had the Two of Pentacles and now the Seven of Pentacles. The previous week introduced a juggling act where you balanced various responsibilities or endeavors. Your adaptability and resourcefulness were probably tested. As you step into this week, the Two of Pentacles' balancing act continues. While some instability might still be present, the Seven of Pentacles suggests a pause for evaluation. You are urged to take stock of your efforts and investments because Pentacles are associated with investments, ensuring that your energy is channeled into the areas that yield the greatest returns. The Seven of Pentacles shows that you are going to review your ongoing projects and assess their projects. You will identify what's working and what needs adjustments. So your focus will be on long-term growth and you will not hesitate to shift your resources to where they can make the most impact. Although some instability may still be present, the Seven of Pentacles shows that you will assess the efforts you are putting into your connections, into your relationships too, and whether that's balanced or not. If you want to know how someone feels about you, they are reflecting on what they are investing emotionally. If there's an imbalance, this week invites open discussions about the distribution of energy and commitment in your relationship. So if you feel that you are not getting as much as you give, This week you will discuss things with your partner or the person you are interested in and see whether you can have a more balanced arrangement. The Seven of Pentacles is Saturn in Taurus, and Saturn places restrictions in obstacles. And in the case of Taurus, it will be restrictions in pleasure, in things that make us feel good. So you may find that you are not able to do something you enjoy, but since Saturn always comes with a lesson, perhaps there's something you need to learn to pass a test that will allow you to graduate and get to the next stage. The end of the week, Saturday with Sunday, seem to be the strongest. For Capricorn, we had the Temperance and now the Four of Cups. The previous week might have urged you to find balance, harmony, and moderation in various aspects of your life. Stepping into this week, the equilibrium sought by Temperance continues, but with a shift towards re-evaluation. The Four of Cups suggests a period of introspection and contemplation, because there will be energies around you. They might be an offer or an option that is offered to you, but you will not feel like taking it, like grabbing that opportunity. This week encourages you to examine your emotional well-being and explore any lingering feelings of discontentment. In your career, the balance you strived for in the past week carries over into your professional realm. However, the Four of Cups indicates that in your career too, it's time to assess your satisfaction. Are you content with your current path, or are there unfulfilled aspirations? This week you will contemplate whether your work aligns with your passions and your goals. If not, you will consider steps you can take to introduce positive changes, which means that some of you may decide to follow a new career path. If you want to know how someone feels about you, the Four of Swords shows that they are doing some thinking about your relationship, as there seem to be aspects of it that aren't working as best as they should. If there have been emotional disconnections, take this week to understand their roots and consider ways to mend them. See what's beneath the surface. For those of you seeking love, evaluate whether your expectations about a certain person align with reality, because you may be chasing someone who's not on the same wavelength as you, someone who doesn't want the same things as you, and that can be problematic and will make you waste a lot of time. The Four of Cups is Moon in Cancer, so you will feel more emotional this week, and that's why you will feel more easily disappointed if another person fails to live up to your expectations, or if what they give emotionally is much less than you expect. The strong days of this week will be Monday and Thursday. For Aquarius, we had the Eight of Cups and now it's the Wheel of Fortune. The previous week might have led you to contemplate walking away from a situation that no longer resonated with you emotionally, and some of you may have decided to move on and look for situations that are more in tune with your energy. As you enter this week, the theme of letting go and seeking a higher purpose from the Eight of Cups continues, but with a twist. The Wheel of Fortune suggests a turning point in your journey. This week marks a shift in your circumstances where you will experience cycles of change and growth, because that's what the Wheel of Fortune is all about. It's about cycles in our life, at times up, at times down. In your career, last week you may have considered to move on from a job that doesn't serve you, or you decided to reject a project that didn't feel right. The Wheel of Fortune signals a change in your career path, possibly triggered by your needs for greater meaning and fulfillment. This week there will be a shift that can be quite surprising and quite positive. In your relationships, your contemplation of leaving behind emotional baggage last week translates into your romantic experiences. The Wheel of Fortune indicates a twist in your love life where chance encounters or unexpected developments could alter the course of your relationships. If there have been challenges or stagnant phases, this week offers a chance for renewal, a change. Be open to the surprises that love has in store, because you may experience things that you don't expect. If you want to know how someone feels about you, the Wheel of Fortune suggests a change in their feelings. So if things with them were difficult or if you were disconnected, expect a change for the better this week. The planet Jupiter is associated with the Wheel of Fortune, and Jupiter means luck and expansion, so don't be surprised if energies change rapidly in a more positive manner and in ways that you did not expect. The strong day of this week seems to be Thursday. For Pisces, we had the Two of Wands and now it's the Ten of Cups. The previous week might have involved considering future possibilities and embarking on new journeys, or you made a decision that will prove to be quite important and positive this week. Because this week you will experience a sense of completion and emotional fulfillment. The Ten of Cups signifies harmony, joy, and a sense of accomplishment. You will feel a sense of contentment that comes from achieving personal and emotional milestones. In your career, the anticipation of new paths and possibilities you felt last week is magnified in your professional realm, because the Ten of Cups shows that this week you might see the fruition of your hard work or the realization of a long-term goal. People around you will be very supportive, and you may participate in a team that's very creative and productive. Don't forget that tens always involve other people, at times in large numbers, so the Ten of Cups may be a community, a group of people, a team that will be very supportive and will play a very significant role in your progress. In your love life, the Ten of Cups indicates deep emotional connections and harmonious interactions. If you are in a partnership, expect moments of shared happiness and mutual understanding. If you want to know how someone feels about you, their feelings are now stronger and they will make moves to show you they care. For some of you, the Ten of Cups shows that you will take the next step in your relationship, whatever the next step means for you. It could be that you like someone and that you finally start a proper relationship, or it could be moving in with your partner, or getting engaged, getting married even. For singles, a potential partner who aligns with your emotional values could enter your life, and compatibility and chemistry will be very strong. This week, love is characterized by shared contentment and a sense of emotional security. The Ten of Cups represents Mars in Pisces, in your sign. And Mars is the planet of action, it's a fire planet, does not feel very happy in the watery environment of your sign. So it's best that you go with the flow and take a passive approach to situation. This is a week of enjoying the good vibes, of expressing yourself in ways that make you feel happy, but it's not a week of doing. The strong day of this week will be Tuesday. So these were the weekly tarot horoscopes for the week of August 14 to August 20. I hope you find them useful, and I will see you again next week. I wish you a very happy week, and for those of you who started your summer vacations, I hope you will have a great time.